Welcome to Switch Comics. My name is Marco, and today I want to talk about comic prices specifically. They were kind of on this insane incline for a little, a little while recently here. Things have just been exploding, but I do feel that we've been recently seeing not a decline, but a stabilization and a balance of comic pricing. Now, this is going to be definitely, I want to hear a lot of people's opinions and stuff about this, but before we get too far into today's video, let me tell you about my giveaway. I'm giving away 3 awesome comic bundles at 500 subscribers. That's right, 3 lucky subscribers will each win one of these 3 comic bundles. All you have to do to enter is simply be subscribed and leave a comment on this video. If you would like additional chances to win, you can watch other videos on my channel and leave comments on those as well. Each comment on a new video is another chance to win. Good luck. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about, I'm going to throw a few random examples of just comics that I've kept track of, and also just talk about comics in general. And like I said, I would really love to hear your experience and your opinions, because there's so many comics to follow, and each comic has its own kind of set of rules about how its price is going to jump up, and then, is the movie going on? Is a TV show going on? Is something, rumored, this or that, or crazy, wild speculation? Because that can be enough to make comics skyrocket, apparently. But the first one I wanted to talk about was New Mutants 98. So earlier in the year, I think it was in February, I picked up my copy. It's a 9.0, just direct edition. And I picked it up for about $400, and New Mutants 98 was skyrocketing for a good few months there. I can't remember exactly when, but I mean, it was like within 3 months, I think, that book became like a $700 book. And from like $400 to $700, and that was crazy. Looking back now, I probably should have sold it. I don't know exactly what it's gone to now. I do think it's pretty close to being back to around $400, maybe a little bit more than that. And, that was just because a bunch of talks about, there will be another Deadpool movie. Marvel has stated that they're keeping Ryan Reynolds and this and that and whatever. So that book is going to retain value. It's not a bad book to have still. And if you bought it when it was at a, higher spike, I still wouldn't feel bad about it because it's going to go up again. Just give it some time. Now, I will say it was a little interesting. I paid attention for about a week there when that, I don't know what you want to call it, but that thing Ryan Reynolds and Taika Waititi did where they, were as Deadpool and Korg, and they were talking about, is it Free Guy or Fall Guy? Or I don't even know what the movie's called, but the new Ryan Reynolds movie, I think it's called Free Guy, where they did a weird little, I don't even know what you would want to call that, teaser or something. I'm sure you've seen the video, but that, to me, would have been something that would have given the book a slight spike. I didn't seem to notice anything really extraordinary happening with the book, which I thought was weird. It's so strange because there's a lot of information you can take and predict about comic speculation and comic investing, I guess, and be like, yeah, this is going to be, the best moment, and when this happens, this will do that, and blah, blah, blah. And sometimes, you're just wrong, and things don't go the way that you thought they would. And I just did it more for a scientific reason anyway. I wasn't really looking to move my book, at least not quite yet. If I'm going to move it, it's probably going to be when we actually get Deadpool in the MCU with his own movie. But like I said, I don't know. I just expected there to be some kind of, slight bump, and I didn't really notice one from what I saw. Maybe I didn't do as thorough of an investigation as I should have, but that's kind of what I saw. A similar thing happened when I was looking at actually it was kind of a different thing happened with Spider-Man 361, first appearance of Carnage. I feel like that book actually it was climbing until the first teaser trailer came out, and then I feel like it really halted, and then since then has even been receding in value. Now, that other trailer, the second trailer just kind of came out. I haven't been paying too much attention to it. I looked at it like 2 or 3 days after it came out, and prices still look relatively the same to me. I will say personally, I think that trailer looked better. I'm still not crazy about it. I think Carnage looks, as far as a character, I'm really interested to see what Woody Harrelson will do, because I like him as an actor. I like the way that he's portraying the character. I think he's doing a good job. I still don't really care for Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, and I still don't care for big goober doofus Venom. Like, I'm not a fan. I will say that one line, what was it? When he's receding into Eddie Brock, and then he's like, I need you to come out. We need a fight right now. And he's like, oh no, that's a red one. That one gave me a chuckle. I'll admit it. Now, is that still... It's just it's one of those things, it's like such a goofy line. I don't know, it kind of caught me by surprise. It was a funny line, I thought. However, ultimately, is this... I guess if it was just one little funny thing every now and then, but it seems like everything he's saying is just dumb, and we're kind of getting into a different conversation. Maybe I need to make a different video about how I don't like what they've done with Venom. But anyway, trailers, whether they be teasers or full trailers or this or that or whatever movie coming out, those are when you expect books to go up in value. Adversely, sometimes they can go down in value because not everyone's excited about how the way Carnage looks, for example. I don't know. He looks weirdly slimy. I'm trying to derail again. But again, there's certain books that I keep an eye on, and especially when things are going on around those books, I definitely try to keep an eye and see what's going on. So to get to a point of my thesis, I guess, is I think gone, at least for now, are the times of books just growing and growing and growing and growing, like in value, like New Mutants '98 did, kind of irrationally. Now, when the movie comes out and whatever, and let's say it gets a good bump when the first trailer looks amazing, and then movie comes out, everybody loves it, and then they announce something else, he's going to be in the next Avengers movie, and I can see that causing the book to jump and jump and jump in price and keep growing, more desire, more people wanting the book. I can see that going for this book or any book or whatever. I still think comics are going to still have sound investment potential. If you know what to go after, and sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you might buy a book and be like, yeah, this might happen, and you might do well on it. And then other times, I think you should really be buying books that things are going to happen with that character, and like you have a really strong conviction that it will do well. Now, granted, obviously, you might be loading up on this, Moon Knight books or whatever, and then Moon Knight comes out and it's like, oh, this wasn't very good. And then you might blunder on that one. But I feel like for the most part, betting on anything MCU is a safe bet. I feel like, recently here, we had a WandaVision and a lot of books in one relating to those characters. Really gained a lot of value and have held some of the value. Now, sure, have we gone past peaks on some of those books? Yeah, but keep in mind, we're still going to be seeing more Monica Rambeau. We're going to be seeing more Scarlet Witch. White Vision's going to come back somewhere eventually. So I don't think these are, dead books by any means, but Agatha Harkness probably will come back somewhere, sometime, somehow. But the events of what happened, what happened in these shows have, I think, forever, or at least in the next many years to come, altered the desirability of a lot of books. Falcon and Winter Soldier, definitely gave a big rise to first appearance of Falcon, first appearance of Winter Soldier, and stuff like that. Now, as far as the oh crap, I can't remember what their names were. The terrorist organization. Oh crap. Flag Smashers. As far as first appearance of Flag Smashers, I don't think that book's gonna. I think that's gonna just continue to fade away. But you do have certain keys that will still remain. Loki. You got different things. Involving the time or the TVA and Loki himself and different versions of Loki and this and that. There's still a lot of books that I think will hold value and will still be people will have interest in. And especially, Loki's getting a second season and this and that. So I still think that we can make positive decisions on buying books ahead of time before hype has truly got to them and the mainstream audience has seen and fallen in love with different characters that they didn't even know existed. So I just don't think we're gonna really be getting these crazy spikes anymore. Now I could be wrong, and a lot of people were saying we were on, the 90s bubble all over again, which always irritates me. I haven't heard people talking about it as much anymore, because again, I do feel like comics have stabilized, but people are like, just give it any day now, comics are going to be worthless. And I can't disagree with that more. I think, there's plenty of comics every day going up in value, and I think there's all kinds of comics that I'm trying to get now to, again, get ahead of the curve, and books that I have a lot of faith in to become a lot more than what they are. So there's too many to pick from. That's my opinion. I think there's so many good books that you can be investing in and nurturing, taking care of, letting it grow into the beautiful, desirable key that, it wants to be. But I'm definitely down to hear what people have to say about this one. Sometimes I write notes on these type of videos, these rants that I do, but today was no notes. I just went in, and it might have been all over the place because of that. I might have repeated myself a couple of times, but I just kind of turned on the camera and I was like, here's my thoughts about this topic. And I unfortunately sometimes I have a lot that I want to say, but in this scenario, I definitely have stuff I want to say, but I also really want to hear your feedback. So I wish I could get it in live time almost for this video, so that I could respond and and hear back and agree or disagree or whatever, or be like, oh, I didn't think about that or whatever. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. Are you putting money into certain books, or are you kind of like, I don't know, maybe not getting that return that I was hoping for? Are you getting scared? Do you still believe in the deadly pop of the bubble? I hope you don't, because I won't agree with you on that one. I won't be nasty about it, but I just think you're wrong. Okay, I feel like I've rambled for long enough. That's gonna be it for today's video. I will see you soon, hopefully tomorrow, with some cool comics from the shop. I know things have been a little crazy, and I've been doing, sticking to my 5 days, or 5 videos a day, or 5 videos a week schedule, for the past couple of weeks. I feel like sometimes I have, sometimes I haven't. But, regardless, hopefully I have something very cool for you Sunday. It should be here in the mail, within time for me to shoot it and have the video ready for you on Sunday. I told you haven't been spending as much money, but that's because I bought some really big stuff, and I have something really, really cool. Hopefully it's in time. If not, we'll just have to do something else. But that'll be it, and I will see you all next time.